Hi peeps, Junction 6 here. I'm going to do something a bit different now every Sunday. I'm going to do a top 5, starting this week obviously. And this is going to be the top 5 ugliest tanks I have in my garage. Now, these are the ones I've got. I'm not going to include tanks I haven't got in my garage. And I'm not going to include tanks which are meant to be ugly. You know, tanks like the Tankenstein, the and the Nightmare, stuff like that. So, straight in at number 5, we have this monstrosity. What were they thinking, Wargaming, putting this in the game? You know, it's a tier 1 tank. It's the Polish Vickers Mark F. Why did they pick this? Look at the state of it. You know, how is this going to encourage people to play the game? Even with the nice camo on it, it looks horrendous. It's not even central, the turret. Everything about it is just horrible. It's ugly, and it looks a mess. Fair enough, the Polish make great plumbers, but I'm afraid when it comes to tanks, they've made a big fail. So we'll move on to number 4. Yes, it's the Russian Su-100Y. The Y at the end is Y. Why did they make that thing? Look at it. It's a state. It's so bad that I haven't even put a camo on it. I'm not wasting my money putting a camo on that thing. As you can see, I've got no ammo, no equipment, nothing on it. It's a non-turreted TD, which I never play anyway. I got it free in some event. Can't even sell it for gold. I mean, if this thing was a female, it would be a Russian shot putter. Just massive, great, big, huge thing which can throw something a long way, but not very pretty. The third position goes to, I'm afraid, yes, it's that English rose which isn't a rose. Look at the state of it. It's the FV4005. It's got a massive, great, big, fat head. What were they thinking? Well, they weren't thinking, were they? It was wartime. They would just put a gun together and slap a garden shed on top of it so that the guys could have tea and buns inside. It's an absolute state. It doesn't matter what camo you put on it. It looks ridiculous. I mean, it's a great tank. Look at that. Even the back of it looks pathetic. There was no design in this at all. It is just horrendous. That's all I can say about it. Horrendous to look at. Coming in second in the Munter chart is this thing. Yes, it's the STRV-74, the Swedish anorexic tank. Look at it. It's so narrow and thin. Looks like somebody's got hold of that barrel and then attached a vacuum to it and sucked the life out of the bloody thing. It just looks horrendous. You know, the Swedish women are really lovely. So, you know, they had an inspiration there, didn't they? But they came up with this? That just leaves us one last place to go. So what is in the number 1 slot? Yes, it's this thing. I'm sorry, America. You've given us lots of beautiful women, lots of beautiful things. And then there is this. The M7 Yo. Oh my god. It looks like a tadpole has been stuck on a track, doesn't it? It's got a massive head. It's pathetic. Doesn't matter what camo you put on it. That's why I put this one on. You might as well make it look as silly as possible, because the designers made it look stupid. Well, it hasn't even got a butt on it. You know, the American women are known for their butts, aren't they? I just don't get why they had to make it so ugly. Well, that's it, guys. That's the top 5 ugly tanks in my garage. Next week, I'll probably do the top 5 most beautiful, which won't be including the one on the screen, because everyone knows it's my favourite tank and I love it so much that it wouldn't be fair. It'd be like putting your wife in Miss World. You've got to vote for her, haven't you? This tank will not be appearing in the top 5, although it is way above all the others in the beauty contest. If you want to leave your top 5 ugly tanks which you've got in your garage in the comments, please do.